Hello, hi there. How you guys doing? Have you been having issues with oligospermia? Oligospermia is a situation whereby you have less than 15 million, 15 million sperm count in your semen. Okay, 15 million, less than 15 million sperm count in 1 milliliter of semen is commonly known as low sperm count. Okay, or a station whereby you have azoospermia. Azoospermia is actually a station where you have zero, zero sperm in your ejaculate. In the ejaculate you have zero sperm in there. So of course this stems to it creates loads of worries both in men and in women. But today we'll be looking at how we could improve that and if you've got low sperm count, which you definitely have trouble in impregnating a woman, uh, and death of the azoospermia, where you have zero chances of impregnating a woman. So we're looking at what natural remedy we'll be using to improve this for the low sperm count and azoospermia for we to do what to restore fertility in men, particularly today. I'll be touching some little areas concerning women, but today we're focusing on men, infertility in men, how we could use natural herbs, very common and cheap, to do this to restore and improve, sperm count in men. All right, so I'll be right back in a second. Okay, welcome back. So now we'll be looking at how we can improve, low sperm count in men, and those of us that we don't have sperm at all in the ejaculate or while we ejaculate. I will be giving you natural remedies today on how you could do this. I'm certainly sure if you begin to take this very recipe, definitely within few weeks of doing it for the azoospermia, for those with low sperm count, I'm certainly sure within a week you would have experienced a great difference. Okay, right. Without taking much of your time, and by the way, let's I proceed. If today is your first time of viewing me or you are watching me, and you do find my content valuable, I want you to do me a favor to, and smash the subscription button and as well turn on the notification bell on so you don't miss any of my new videos. And I do, encourage you as well to share my videos, like, and should in case you would want us to make any form of, video, any form of health tips, I want you to as well comment below and I will respond to that as soon as I can. And for those of us that stick to this very channel, to my returning viewers, thank you very much. Right, so we'll be looking at how we could do this today. Now, this is cassava. Okay, this is cassava. This is exactly what we'll be using. This and other one, it's called cinnamon. Right, this cassava is very, very effective in boosting your stamina as a man while while you in bed. Now, it does boost your stamina. Okay, and it does boost your stamina and as well increase, and boost the sperm. Okay, it does because of the loads of zinc and calcium, content it has. All right, it goes a long way. Goes a long way. Now, if you combine this cassava, okay, I'll be telling you how it's been prepared and how you could take it. It's very simple. Now, if you prepare this cassava, you take this cassava and the cinnamon, my dear, it's gonna be, I mean, sperm is gonna be like overflowing, like a broken tap, a broken pipe rather. Sperm is gonna be overflowing, and you have loads of strength to carry on for hours. Okay, so now with this and cinnamon, okay, with with this cinnamon, cinnamon is known as a hot food. Okay, so once you take it, it tends like it makes your body system warm, particularly in the pelvic area. okay, in the pelvic area. It makes, why it's warm, it terms like, helps in blood flow within that area. Okay, cinnamon, combination of cinnamon and this very cassava I have here is called manioc. It's called manioc in French. Why it's popularly known as cassava. I think it's more, more common in South America and Nigeria. I think Indonesia and I think Republic of Congo. Those areas are common in Atlanta. Some southern part of India as well grows this in a large number. So it definitely is common. You could get it easily. All right. So you combine these two items, and you'll be having overflow of sperm. Okay, you'll be having overflow of sperm with enough strength to do what? To go on more hours. Now, how do we prepare this? You're gonna first and foremost you peel this. All right, you peel this, and just like the way you eat your yam, you cut it into pieces, then you cook. Now, while you cook, you need to open the pot a bit so that it's gonna, the vapor is gonna evaporate. And you are not to add salt, please. Don't add salt. You prepare this. Then once it's done, highest it doesn't take time. I think within 10 to at worst 12 minutes, depending on the temperature. 10 to 10 to 12 minutes, it's done. Okay, you put it in a plate. Then it has to be eaten with palm oil. Palm oil. Now you pour palm oil in a plate. You pour palm oil in a plate, and you also add the cinnamon into that very palm oil and stir it. Then you're going to use it in a form of sauce. Okay, so you get this. You eat it in form of sauce with this, the mixture of this and palm oil. You have to do this, some hours before meeting your woman. I'm sure that definitely those with sperm, low sperm count, you'll be coming back. You're going to thank me later. You'll be coming back with testimonies and a lot of positive feedback concerning this. Now, and I've made a couple of videos how in where I talked about how you could improve fertility as a man. So I would want you to as well watch the videos. I have loads of it that I've talked about it, and how you could as well, make your man to as a man, more stronger and more you have better erection. I've made videos about it. I want you as well like, share, and as well comment on my videos in case, like I said initially, if you want me to make any form of video tips, tips on a couple of health, beauty, fitness, and the rest of it, I want you to as well comment below. I'll respond to it as soon as possible.